London, 7 a.m., January 1st, 2025. Here you are already overwhelmed on this dreary morning. You've barely opened your eyes, but you can sense it. The unease, the tension. You're in this circumstance because you got distracted. You lost the battle. You abandoned your dreams and found security in someone else's. You did not pay attention to the path you were on. Perhaps you have promised yourself, this is the week I get it all together. You plan to crush your goals, build better habits, and finally feel in control. But after 4 hours of mindless scrolling, you've made zero progress. You feel emptiness. Sounds familiar? The truth is, deep down, you're struggling. You're stuck in a cycle of exhaustion, stress, and frustration. Because your nervous system is wrecked. Your nerves and anxiety are in overdrive, and no matter how much effort you put in, you're fighting an uphill battle. Before you can attempt any of your goals, you must take a step back. You need to unwreck your nervous system. You see, success, happiness, and purpose, all of the things you desire in life, depend on your ability to manage and regulate the very system that runs your body and mind. And if your nervous system is wrecked, how do you expect to improve that? Here's the kicker. The very system that's supposed to keep you balanced, focused, and motivated is trapped in survival mode. The endless notifications, the social media dopamine hits, the 24/7 news cycle, they are all conspiring to keep you distracted, anxious, and unable to realize your full potential. When your nervous system is constantly activated, you are functioning from a place of fear and stress. You may think you are pushing forward, but in reality, you're simply surviving. The only things that occupy your mind are the bills you need to pay and the work you don't care to do. Those thoughts splinter into 1,000 more, locking you into a narrow-minded state of stress and survival. Life loses its spark. Days become robotic. Opportunities are scarce. Most people want to get fit and strong. Most people won't. Most people want to build a successful business. Most people won't. Most people want to live their best life. The reality is, most people won't. Albert Einstein famously observed, "We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them." To change your life, you must first modify the way your nervous system operates. Maybe you aren't even aware of it, but your body knows. It's keeping score. You're running on edge, fueled with adrenaline, and constantly reacting to the pressure of being enough. The obstacles are formidable. 1. Addicted to distraction. Your brain has been rewired to crave constant stimulation, making deep focus feel almost impossible. 2. Total lack of direction. Without a clear goal, your nervous system lacks the necessary North Star to orient itself. 3. Unhealed emotional pain and trauma. Chronic stress is stored in your body from unresolved trauma and can lead to dis-ease. 4. Toxic inputs. The food you eat, the content you consume, and the environment you inhabit are all potentially sabotaging your nervous system's ability to function optimally. Let's face it, your nervous system is fried. And when it's fried, it impacts everything: your focus, your energy, your relationships, and your decision-making abilities. It's no wonder you feel confused, stuck, and powerless. You're faced with a critical choice. 1. Continue spinning wheels down the path of distraction and mediocrity. Or 2. Take radical action to reclaim control of your life. And if your nervous system is wrecked, how do you expect to change that? You need to face this head-on. Congrats. You've accomplished the first step of becoming disgusted with how far you've dug yourself in. Now, you've got to use that powerful negative energy to slingshot out. Promise and commit to yourself that it will never happen again. Realize this is not what you want, so you can figure out what you do want. So, how do you unwreck your nervous system? Here is the battle plan. 1. Set boundaries and reclaim your attention. Implement a rigid distraction detox strategy. Identify and eradicate your biggest time wasters and attention hijackers. Delete all social media apps from your phone. Begin your day with 30 minutes being offline. No phone, no Wi-Fi, no notifications, no distractions. Allow your thoughts to start your day. Kick things off on your terms, not somebody else's. 2. Find your zone and be ruthless. Clearly define your goals and the steps needed to achieve them. Get out of your head and into your body. Fill your time with learning and building. Try find the one thing you can't pull yourself away from. Begin sharing your magic with the world. 3. Optimize your inputs and nurture your body. End toxic and energy-sucking relationships. That might be your mom, dad, sibling, or best friend. Eliminate coffee to cleanse and regulate your hormonal system. Look deeply to heal past emotional pain and trauma. Feed your physical body with intense, sweaty exercise. Cut out processed junk food. Prioritize high-quality sleep. Curate your information diet as carefully as you would your food intake. When you fuel yourself properly, you'll experience higher energy, greater focus, and strengthened emotional resilience. As the philosopher Lao Tzu once said, "If you are depressed, you are living in the past. If you are anxious, you are living in the future. If you are at peace, you are living in the present." You were not put on this planet to be a watered-down version of yourself. Here's what happens when you take control and unwreck your nervous system. You stop living in reactionary mode. You start living with intention. You're no longer a victim of stress or anxiety. You're able to stay focused on what truly matters. This is where real transformation happens. You move from surviving to thriving. You stop seeing obstacles as threats and start seeing them as growth opportunities. You're not merely changing a habit, you're radically rewiring your entire existence. You'll find yourself taking action and doing hard things, enjoying laser-like focus, tapping into peak performance states at will, leading from the front, and being an inspiration to others. This journey won't be easy. There will be days when you want to succumb to the call of distraction. But every time you choose focus over distraction, every time you nourish your nervous system instead of poisoning it, you're building a foundation for extraordinary achievement. This is how you reclaim your power and rewrite your story. As Winston Churchill once said, "Success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts." You have one life, one nervous system. It's time to unwreck it and unlock your true potential. The choice is yours. Will you remain trapped or will you seize control? Begin to unwreck your nervous system and you'll unlock your superhuman potential.